play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
Still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the field. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard, second down. On 2nd and 9. Murray dancing to his left. And the Raiders have got him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the 3rd and then carry that over to the 4th.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Buying time to his left. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Richard. 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Forced out to his left.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Jonathan Abram picks it. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Warren. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 16. Again, it's Connor. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Connor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Murray now. Touchdown, Cardinals! Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Barber. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
To throw is Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Murray. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Conner. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Again, a run with Conner. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Oh, look at this play call. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run with Smith. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it wasn't really